Can anybody give me an amen up in this joint? What is going on, party people? Welcome back to Calling All Bees. I'm your host, DJ, here to have a live chat with the homies. And maybe we're going to catch up with Bia the D-O-double-G-A over at Juston Root's Celebration of Life, which they've been working at all day for homegirl Jen Root. So let me see who we got to say hello. We got people we got to say hello to right yeah. And that one right, you know what? Let me, I can pin that in the chat. I just got to go do the whole sign in the YouTube thing. I know, I feel you. But Miss Julie's here. She is the original gangster of Cap Moderators. This right here is Jessica and Beezy from Chicagoland, Chicago. How do you like that there, tough guy? Former U.S. Army veteran. Know what I'm talking about here? This right here is someone who recovered very quickly from an illness like magic. We're talking about Christina Rasmussen. You know what I'm talking about up in here, yeah? I know I don't have my crutch here, Bia, to help me out. I'm going to have to do it all. Short Sweetly, hell yeah, that's from my homie, Juston Root. Shot down in Brookline. This man right here is one of the original gangsters of Canton. Right here, one of the street warriors. Got himself a big hug from the one and only, the incomparable Karen Reed, the strong girl fighting for her damn life up in here. And that's what y'all are here for. Kelly Steffi. Hello, love. New moderator on Tom CPU's channel. So give it up for Kelly Steffi. What's up, Holmes? Let me get some. Now that no one's here, I can play my music really low, unless Julie tells me to turn it off, which is a possibility. So, but I'll wait. I'll wait until then. We got, yeah, everybody's saying hi to the, oh, where's, it's a letdown now, right? If the D-O-double-G is not here, but what are you going to do? She is taken care of right now. She's there with Jen Root, doing the damn thing. She's been at this all day, doing like what she does, you know, giving of her time and herself for others. That's what Bia does. And that's what she's doing tonight. So hopefully she'll be able to come live, but it kind of depends. Everybody's saying hi to everybody in here. Dennis the Legend saying hi to Miss Jessica, Kelly Steffi, and Noodles Mama. What's up? So, all right, now, this before we start talking about the case and all that, and Dennis will give us an update on what he knows, what happened at the case. But apparently, in all the stuff I've been doing, apparently the motion was denied for Karen to recover her $12,000 for her technician to fly out there and recover that original corrupted, manipulated, inverted, messed with fake video that happened in Canton. But Noodles Mama, if you would please put in the chat your favorite noodles. Are we talking Vietnamese pho? Are we talking Japanese soba? Are we talking about a Korean hot pot with clear noodles? Give us an idea of what kind of noodles we're talking about here. Let's see. Christina feeling better. And look who's here. This woman right here brightens this joint up every time she comes in here. Janine Campa. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if she's a Paisan or a Latino, and really, it don't matter, but she's got a cool name. Campa. She'll let us know. Oh, look at that. Ken, first of all, I want to say I saw your messages in YouTube, and I know Bia answered, but I have been so task saturated from having to do schoolwork that at home, and then my full-time job, and then the show's a part-time job. And I just said, I'm taking an hour to hang out with the chat tonight, and I don't care what happens. I just want to take an hour and hang out with the chat. I just want to show you what we bought. Thanks to people who donated to the show. We were able to buy this. This was at the advice of Mike Crawford. We bought this Rodecaster 2, which is going to enable us to take phone calls, which is something that we've wanted to do for quite a long time, is to take calls. And I could not get the software that I have to work that was supposed to. First of all, let me know if my mic's good. It was supposed to work, and it has not worked. So basically, I got to figure out how to set this damn thing up. But I got to get my stuff done first. Mr. Sweeney, give my love to the missus, of course. And this right here, Reality Check, who just gave me a tongue lashing on private chat. And you know what? I need that sometimes. John Courtney, welcome, John. How are you, bro, man? And Clerk Jim in the building. What's up, brother? Who else we got here? Oh, look who's here. The Dizzle. Sherry Dizzle. Yeah, we passed 7,000, man, so we're feeling good. But if you can smash the like button, that would be great. And here's our Frenchman, Jean-Roch Dion. How are you? Now, Jean-Roch, that's a man's name. So that means like your name's John means you're a guy. Am I correct? Let me know if that's right. Steffi, somebody loves the shirt. I guess that means mine. With the rose. Thank you. This is talking about Bia. Yeah, you cannot go a show without somebody talking about Bia and how amazing she is. So, yes, that is correct. And Noodles is here. Noodles is going to tell us what... That's right. Yeah, so we're going to get into Juston Root, and hopefully we're going to talk to Bia. And this week we connected another member of our community, which is Val, the official attorney of Calling All Beings. Valhalla Law, who is retired as a lawyer. Spaghetti and Morrissey. She's damn right. And here's Dean College's own Mark Cunningham, who I got to meet at the Meal of Food. So that's right, Dean College. That's right. Put it up in there. Hashtag Dean College. There you go. So yeah. Let's see. Half Italian, half Irish. There we go. Wow. Aren't you fitting for Boston? Are you a Bostonite? Wow. Let's see. Yes, Nick said supporters raised over 12 grand to set off that loss. Yeah, that's right. I forgot Nick Rocco. I think that I read that by Nurse Kim. Amazing that they were able to do that. That is really, 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 really cool. But it, that should have gone to pin the other $5 million that she still owes. Right here we have Patty Murphy. Hello, Patty Murphy. How are you doing this afternoon or this evening, love? Let's see, what other accents did I work on? Oh, there's one accent I do that probably would not be politically correct, so I will not do it. I tested it out for Bia the other day. She really liked it, but yeah. So there's that. Let me see. We tried it that one night, DJ. What is that? What did we try that one night? Okay, so Jean Rochdian says good on the microphone. And he's talking about the Dean Bulldogs. Yep. I'm going to be up at Dean this year. Got to figure out when that's going to be. Auntie gave me a tongue lash after court. Oh, really? Tell us what happened at court. And here we go. Another one for Bia. As well as should be. Hopefully she's going to come in. Not a bad pronunciation. Yup, can't be more man. And okay, right. Yeah, because Jean is like John in English. So thank you. I appreciate that. It's just, because we don't we're not as familiar, but I'm glad that you were able to get that straight for us. Hello, Jean, Janine Campa, and thank you, Reality Check. I know you love me. I love you too, Annette. Thank you. I appreciate you. I guess I should go and what should I pin to the top of the chat? This one right here, Jules? Or is there something else? There was something else that I was supposed to pin at the top of the chat. If you guys throw something in there, I will go ahead and get that done. Jean says, no, Connecticut now, but grew up in Queens. What is up, homegirl? Queens, New York. I love Boston. Queens, New York, like my mom. That's where my mom's from. Janine, you may not know this, but my mom went to Forest Hills High School when Simon and Garfunkel were there. So there's that. And I'm a big fan of theirs anyway. Yeah, we're going to get the phone calls, love. I need to figure out how that Roadcaster worked. And Mike tried to guide me through it today, but I feel like I need an XLR cable, which I may or may not have thrown away when I moved here. So I got to buy another XLR cable and try to connect that up. So I will be working on that. We tried the call-in episode. Yeah, I know, major failure. Thank you. And hey, Leanne, bravo. Also, Dean College, class of 2001. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, Leanne. I don't want to get spanked up in this joint in front of everybody, but let me know if I'm right on that. All right. I think we got to everybody. We got to all the comments. So when you do get the phone calls up and running, I want to be the first one to hear from Miss Jessica Perry. Yeah, Miss Jessica's been on air with us. Where you been, girlfriend? She's been on air, but yeah, we can get MBZ on there. Ain't no doubt. All right. Oh yeah, here's the two Chicago. They can call and say, you know what? You got the same accent I got there, girlfriend. And she's saying Love Force Hills. Your mom and the Ramones. I'm from Bayside, Flushing area. Rock on, man. Who would have known? And the Dizzle said Simon came to my school on a tour to check if he wanted his kiddo to attend. Simon is really short. Yeah, that's okay, man. He's a rock star. You know what? So when you think about greatness in the world, you think about great football players. Tom Brady comes to mind. You could think about LeBron James or Michael Jordan, these kind of one-off athletes that you see once every 20, 30 years. We think of actors. We think of an Al Pacino. I mean, you guys, Meryl Streep. I mean, you guys may have favorite actors. When you get a person like a Paul Simon, that level of a musician, they don't come along that often. Mark Harmon says, Dean was fun. I went right after you left, it sounds like. I don't think so. I feel like you and Leanne might have been there at the same time. We got to check that out. We got to talk about that. TB12, exactly. When you talk about Lane Staley from Alice in Chains, or, Stuart Copeland, or any, Sting, these are people, the Beatles. I mean, these are people that are one in millions and millions of people that play music. And then you have these, well below 1 percenters. So anyway, thank you very much. And there's Bobby Orr. Exactly. Like Bobby Orr. I think he was number 4. I think he was number 4 for the Bruins. Let me grab a drink of water. And there she is. I haven't got to text this young lady, the petty paralegal Jen, who is awesome. Hello. I haven't got to text you, man. I got to see how the hell you and your husband doing. All right. And we're talking about, we're talking to my daughter about, We got to talk, Amy, Positive Pathways. You're going to have to give me a call. We got to talk about Dean. All right. If I don't have your email, let me put my email in here so everybody can. Hello. How are you? Robert Gordon Orr. Hello, Standing Stones, 1776. Calling all beings one at Gmail. Okay, Amy, I think we're following one another on Twitter, but shoot me an email so we can talk about Dean. Dean is the best. Yeah, that's where I learned public speaking, was at Dean, but I understand. I didn't graduate from there either, but it is responsible for everything. So, yeah, if you want to email me, callingallbeings1 at Gmail, then we can either exchange phone numbers. If you don't want to give your phone number out, you can call me on Twitter, because the Twitter app has a phone feature. Plus, there's even on Signal, you can send somebody a QR code so they can call you, but you don't have to give them your phone number. So there's multiple ways to do this. Okay? Yeah, we'll talk about Dean. Gracias. All right. So let's talk about what happened. And you know what? If somebody can, one of you, I think it was Miss Jessica and Beezy or Julie that put up I think it was something more. Yeah, I know. Christina has the digits. We get to talk all the time. I don't get to voice message her because of some divergence in our iOSs, but we do get to talk. But anyway, yeah, if you would, let's see, is that where you're from, Gene? Come guess correctly based on my comments. Yeah, she's from Queens, Bayside. She's a homie. Oh yeah, good news about Peter Murphy. Okay, let's talk about. Thank you, Jules. Is that the one I got to put up? All right, let me star that. And then I can go in and pin that to the top. So you guys will let me know here in a second if that is pinned to the top of the chat. I'm going to use my Boston accent up in this joint. Okay, give me a second. There we go. Look at that, man. We got over 7,000. We did the damn thing. Calling all beings. Okay, here. Okay, my friends, it should be pinned to the top of the chat. So let me know if you see Juston Root's website pinned to the top of the chat. It seems like you guys had something else that I needed to put up there as well. But let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you see justonroot.com pinned to the top of the chat. Let me know. All right. Oh, yeah, man. That's what it's all about. My mom's is from Queens. My dad from Brooklyn. So, let's see. And here we have Reality Check trying to convince Dennis to come down south where it's warm with Brenda. All right. So, yeah, for what I understand regarding Mr. Murphy, Sergeant Murphy, as I like to call him. Thank you, Miss Jessica and Beezy. Hello, Debbie Blau. How are you? From what I understand, Peter he's barred from parking in the church for the year. If somebody has some of the deets on that one, on what happened to Peter Murphy, I would greatly appreciate it. I just hope that he's, thank you. It's glad to see you here. There she is, Debbie Blau. I don't know why I'm saying that like, I'm from Mary Poppins or something, but for some reason I am. Okay, so it is pinned. Cool. I think she's giving me a thumbs up on that. Flushing yeah. The other thing that's interesting about flushing, it always makes me think of a toilet. It's like he's on probation. Okay, so the petty paralegal. Oh, Lord, not barred from parking at the church. I know, like that's really, I know. That's not really a big thing. But I'm just glad that there's no. You love how you're saying it. Thank you, Debbie. Yeah, I'm just glad that there's no further repercussions. If you could imagine, dismissed if he don't do anything in 6 months. Okay, cool. That's really cool. That's really cool because if you think about a local court there that actions anything on Peter Murphy, it's absurd. It's absolutely absurd. I thought the charges would drop. Well, that they weren't. This is basically what I heard. I think BL gave me an update on that. So yeah, I don't think God has a parking preference. That's not cool. Christina bringing the snark tonight, man. No trespassing signs. Oh, that's interesting. So the no trespassing signs were removed. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. I wonder what that means, Dennis. Does that mean that let me ask you this way, Dennis. Are you allowed to park there? Is that what that means? Oh, Judgerton, hello, welcome. Have you been in here before? If not, welcome. Those church people seem very welcoming, as they should be, So let me know, Peter, what the rules of engagement are. Excuse me, Dennis. Getting Dennis and Peter confused. If you can let me know what the rules of engagement are for the rest of you guys on that parking there. Okay. I wanted to put Peter Murphy in my purse and take him back to Jersey. When I met him, God, I love him. Yeah, Peter Murphy really is amazing. One of the big honors that I had there was a couple of them. One of them was Peter and Suzanne meeting at Teddy O'Gallagher's in Franklin. So Leanne and Mark will know this pub. I mean, you can see Dean College if you look out the window that way. So Peter and Suzanne met me and we had some food. Those guys had drinks. I don't think I drank. But it was awesome that, I was honored that they would come out and meet me. Suzanne brought me, I think Suzanne gave me one of these ducks right here. So I had a duck, and with the, if you know, you know. And then we had this duck right here I got at the Space Power Conference. I was so glad they had space ducks there. Here's another space duck. There we go. Hello, space duck. How are you? That's my failed Cockney right there. So yeah, I'd like to know what the ROEs are. Let's see, Christine Rasmussen. Julie Farrell can wear the silly face, the absurd. Okay, no parking except for Denia. I don't know what Denia means. I guess Dennis? Okay. No parking except for Dennis. Okay. Yes, it was redonkulous from day one. Okay, let me try this again. Here we go, Amy. So it's calling all beings the number one at Gmail. Because Nathan had, the co-creator of Calling All Beings, had a Calling All Beings at Gmail, and he never looked at it, or he's not inclined to, so I made a different one where I could have all my stuff. So Calling All Beings 1. Other than that, are you on Twitter? Let me know if you're on Twitter, Amy. Positive Pathways. So yeah, Calling All Beings 1, all one word, at Gmail. I just put the capitals in there to make it a little easy. My hands are sweaty, love. Let's see, church would have no problem. My church would have no, yeah, I know, right? Karma Dharma. I love it. Nobody, whose church would have trouble with Peter? He's just a wonderful human being. I guess Sua Sponte is here. Let's see. Oh, okay. Hi. I was Sua Sponte before I had the name change fail. Oh, Sue, what happened? And I'm being called a party pooper by Reality Check. How dare you? How dare you, miss? You guys let me know what accents you want to hear tonight. I can do my Jamaican if I'm going to read Olivia tweets, man. I can do that, man. It's Howard the Duck. Let's see. Hey, Sua Sponte, right? Spy glasses. Sherry Dizzle. Okay, let me do, I'll try my Jamaican one. Sherry D. I know, right, and my church is congregational. They welcome all. They literally say that at the beginning of the service, all are welcome, man. Open and reaffirm in church. There you go. There's my first run at Jamaican. So you guys will have to let me know how terrible that was. I know. I think it's Julie will definitely let me know it's terrible. Okay. It's because I copied it when I typed it worked. Okay, cool. So I think I should have a positive email from Positive Pathways, and I will call you and we'll have a discussion. I got to meet Amy as well at the Meal of Food. Karma Dharma, the basis of the one and only, accept all people, and especially in times of need. See that? Sherry, you know what? You're smarter than me. Oh, Nana. Okay, Ken wants to hear Nana taking the shades, DJ. I got my old school prescription Ray-Ban sunglasses from the 90s. Yeah, if you want a pair of these, let me know, Rasmus, and I can get you a pair of Club Masters. Not that anybody should want to emulate anything that I'm doing, because nobody should want to do that. But if you do, let me know. All right. Ken wants to hear Nana. Debbie Blair says, good job. How's your course going? So the course is going well so far. I got 100 on. We had to do a blog post, and I wanted to cite sources, and I got 100 on that. So I spoke with the teacher and the instructor. She's at the base near me, and she told me what she's expecting, and I guess I provided that. She had a couple critiques, but she liked my hypothesis, so that worked. Now, tonight, I got to do some more work, and then I got to start writing, so that tomorrow I am not writing all day, and we can be ready for the lawyers on Sunday. What else we got going on here? So somebody's having some drinks. What's going down? The course is a bit rough. Oh, so are you taking a course as well? Judgerton, let me know. You realize I can never admit it's good, even if Okay, Julie, you've just shown your cards right there. All right, Janine, I had 4 in the hotel room. Yeah. So Jen is getting busy out there doing her business. Yeah. Okay, can't see worth the shit, but with them I look damn good in them. Sorry for the curse word, Charity. Don't punish me. You know what? Christina has one of these beautiful faces. Doesn't matter what the hell she's wearing. Namaste. Sherry Dizzle. Okay. I want a pair of cheap sunglasses. Name the band. Oh, come on. You got to make it harder than that and that for me to say ZZ Top. You're going to have to do a lot better than that. Let's see. All right. So Petty Paralegal. All right. So tell us what's going on, Jen. Where are you? What's happening? What hotel room are you in? And what are you doing? What's happening? Are you on a business trip? Are you on a pleasure trip? Let me know what's going on. Judgerton, I just started laughing. Had to go back and read your core sandpaper rough comments. Let's see, what do we got here? How many did Ma Bill have? Man, Janine she's bringing it. Okay. Okay, for the Meal of Food. Wait a minute, you weren't at the Meal of Food, were you? If you were at the Meal of Food and you could not come up and say hello, I'm gonna be really mad at you. Okay. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Janine, were you at the Meal of Food? Please answer yay or nay in the chat. Okay, and what's this here? Let's see. Hi, boyfriend, Jason Smith, JD. Oh, look at that. Is Jessica doing some work right now? Jessica, you doing some work? Miss Jessica and Beezy. I had cataract surgery on Wednesday, and I hope your eyes are doing okay. And let's see, that's great, DJ. Very chuffed for it. Thank you, love. I appreciate that, Ken. We'll see how this week goes. Did I miss JD? Is JD here? Maybe I missed somebody. Nah, this is all good. Okay, I'm Spanish, so tequila is a must. But then I get really gully thinking I'm back in high school. Then I catch a case of no more tequila for me. Hey, JD, what's up? My sill. Okay, what does sill mean? You guys are going to have to explain that to me. I meant to say hi to my internet friend. Okay. Did I miss Jason Smith? There he is with the Grateful Dead. Hey, Jason. How you doing? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I told him about the Grateful Dead belt. And yeah, I'm going to show you. Okay, if you want the Grateful Dead belt, let me put this in the chat for you, Jason. Arcade belts. Okay. Arcade belts. I put it in there. Jessica always putting in work. She got the goods, man. She can do what she's got to do. You know what I mean? I'm getting a message from Bia. Maybe she's going to be able to come live. See if she's coming. Give me a second here, folks. Okay. She can't make it. Okay, I'm still in, no worries. Okay. All right, so what's going on is the way the events are, we didn't know logistically if she was going to be able to join us, and logistically she's not able to join us. So sadly we won't have her. Okay, no blank, just me fire. I don't brains on fire. Yeah, I don't know. I want to know what the heck. I want to know. Oh, that's positive pathways. Okay, I'm getting confused between positive pathways and petty paralegal. But all right, we're gonna get it straight. Hello to Petty's husband. Oh, that's Petty's husband, JD Studley? Oh, he's awesome, man. Yeah, I got to meet him, the Air Force Army guy turned Air Force guy. So hello, if you're here. Let's give some fun. Thank you, Reality Check. Thank you for your donation. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. I appreciate. So that is you. Okay, so you are Jen's husband that I met. Yeah. What's up? What's up, Holmes? It's good to meet you. Danny Thomas is here as well. Hello, Danny. Or wait, maybe I should do Judge Smales. Danny, what are you doing, Danny? You know, I did a good Judge Smales the other night. You want that caddy scholarship, don't you, Danny? I don't know. Yes, thank you very much for tipping your cabbies. I got to catch up to her, to you guys. Chunk, how were the vittles? Janine, you are really cracking me up tonight, man. You are really cracking me up tonight. I know. Reality Check. Yes. Thank you very much. Reality Check for the super chat. I appreciate it. Home girl. All right. What do we got here? I know we're talking about that. Sister-in-law. Okay. Thank you so much, Julie. Jessica can fill in. I'm not sure what they mean. Okay. Okay. They want to send a message to Bia. Okay. I'll tell her. Okay, cool. Got that in there. But yeah, I think people are speaking. I think they're going to eat. It's been a very, very long day. So no live. No, we're not going to be able to go live with her. We were talking earlier. I just don't think the logistics are going to work out tonight with people speaking. I think they're going to be eating afterwards. So yeah. Sorry. Let's see. Sorry, Petty Danny. JD and I speak in code. We're federal FKR siblings. Oh, behave. All right. I'll just do a little. Okay. Reality Check is telling me to do a live Q&A tonight. All right. So because she's basically, Reality Check is in charge of the show. You guys probably aren't aware of that. Yeah, I'm a negative pathway. You are funny as hell, Jen. So yeah, if you guys have a Q&A that you want to do about the case, please, let's get with it. And that is what I'm being told. So yeah, put that in the chat. Put anything regarding the case or whatever you want to talk. Actually, it could just be whatever you want to talk about in the chat, and we'll get into it. And there she is, the program director. You guys are wondering who is the program director of CAB, and you think it's me because I've told you it's me. It's really not. It's really Reality Check. So everybody loves some Miss Jessica in this joint. You know that. So thank you, love. And let's see. What do you think of the retired trooper having Sally Port video on their iCloud? Okay, so let's talk about this one. Okay, Ken, thank you for bringing that up. I did not know that a retired trooper had the Sally Port video on their iCloud. I was not aware of that. And if they do, I want to know where the original is. And that's the thing. I would imagine that original has been destroyed. And it would appear Bev just let him get away with it. But that's expected, right? Even it's a Brady violation and all that, because videos, you've heard Melanie Little, there were 6 or 7 pieces of footage that were given to the defense after the trial. Like, this is absurd, right? But that's what happens in Bev's court. These kinds of things happen. So I didn't know that. If somebody wants to share the deets, I would love to hear that. We are in the upside down. This is a stitch back to Stranger Things. We are definitely in the upside down. And Bev is facilitating it, which is why I have said that there will be a hung jury if this trial goes from beginning to end. In other words, they don't allow any of the motions, whether they poll the jurors or not. This trial, in my opinion, if I haven't shared this on air, this is a perfect time. If this trial goes from beginning to end, I believe it will end sadly and disappointingly in a hung jury. And here's the reason I believe that. Because Judge Bev can control the tenor in the courtroom. She can control whether or not Alan Jackson can get off his whole line of questioning. All the other party has to do is say object. And then whether it's a legitimate objection or not, and she's violent about not stating the nature of the fucking objection, right? She's violent about that. So if that's the case, what are the chances that she is going to sustain that objection? I'd say we're in the 90 percentile. So anytime, as a cross-examining attorney, they're trying to build up a rhythm, she's not going to allow it to happen, because one of two things will happen. One is she will sustain the objection legitimately or not. And 2, she'll call them to sidebar. There you go. Then Alan Jackson has to get back. Then they're spending 10 minutes. You're looking at the white fan spinning. Then he goes back to the lectern. And then he has to try to build that momentum all over again that he lost. Didn't matter matter when it was Lally, right? Because there is no momentum. There was no momentum to lose. The other thing is that this is what I'm going to turn. The music's even irritating me a little bit. I'm going to turn it down a little. Okay. So you had Fanning at the last trial. As in the, I don't remember what that position is called, and if one of you remember what that position is called, and I'll get to you, Jason. I'll get to you guys. Yeah, that was the recompense. I got that. Okay, this is a good one. But let me get to this, and then I'm going to scroll back up and get to all your stuff. So Fanning knew who all the jurors were. So let's say you had honest people working in the courthouse, the bailiffs and so forth. Let's just say for a second that you had honest people there, right? You had Fanning there. He can go and look at the notes on their chair, flip it over, see which juror it is, tell the name to Brian Albert, and all Brian Albert or any of those the McAlbert clan has to do is drive to follow that person around, see them coming out of school, picking up their kid, be standing across the street, mugging them up, being at the Stop and Shop, wherever they go. You wait for them. You don't park too close, but you make sure they see you staring at them. Is that witness intimidation? We know it is, but are they gonna then vote against Brian Albert? You know what? I mean, if you had a whole lot, you had a bunch of really rough and tough customers up in there, maybe they would, but most of those people are going to be intimidated by Brian Albert. They're going to vote however they think is not going to get Brian Albert to come again and show up at their kid's school, at an event, at the grocery store, at the theater, wherever it is. That there's allegations that the guy who Brian Albert works for now loosened the lug nuts on those Canton standout folks. And we have some pretty good witnesses there. So that's why I think that even if there is a juror or two jurors or three jurors, let's say that we had 5 jurors for 5 that are going to vote for Karen Reed. Let's say it's 8. You're going to get them. They're going to try to intimidate and make sure that they've got at least 2/3 of that jury. You know what I'm saying? That they've got them intimidated, so where they're not going to vote in Karen Reed's favor, or because of the fact that they'll be afraid of the McAlberts. Like, I still live here. I got to live here. This guy has nothing to lose. Who knows what he'll do? Maybe he already killed O'Keefe. That's what I think. So let me go back and get to the stuff that you guys got here and make sure I get everything. Okay. All right. So, yeah, that's true. We don't do drama. No questions about other creators. Unless it's positive. We'll talk positive about some of the other creators, but we won't talk negative about them. Yes. Thank you. All right. Amy Positive Pathways. If you ever get my YouTube rebrand started, this is its name. Believe it or not, my name is Amy. Oh my God. I would never have believed that. And it's very difficult to dox you, right? There's a lot of Smiths. That's great. I hope you do get your YouTube started. It is legal to save videos via iCloud. Yeah, absolutely it is. I think the question what that person's asking is, why do they have evidence in a murder trial that should have been turned over as part of Brady? Why does a retired trooper have that and not the defense team? I think that's a legitimate question, Sherry Dizzle. Do you think the iCloud belonged to Gallagher? That is a great question. I don't think I'm qualified to answer that, but that is a good question. Sua Sponte, also known as Judgerton. How about they were either lying then or lying now? Right. Absolutely. Well, they're lying all the time. I've become the most skeptical person ever for someone who has a tendency to think that believe people are telling, are being honest. I'm the person that thinks, here's something that came out. So I got a message this morning that said, here's evidence that they paid that they paid Hanky Pank more than $75,000. Please tell me if you have been watching Calling All Beings since Hank Brennan was hired. I said I never believed it for a second. Never believed it for a second when they said he was going to make $75,000 or $250 an hour, whatever it was. Tell me you remember me saying that. I never believe. That's what I mean. I don't believe anything they say. Everything is a lie. And I don't want to be that person because that's not me. That's not my personality. But these people regarding this case have turned me into that person. I've become that person as it relates to this case, not necessarily outside this case. DJ, let's see. Do you think it was done, as we would say here in England, an insurance policy, if it all went tango uniform? Pardon my rudeness. Okay, so now you have to tell me, do you think it was done? Explain to me, if you would, please explain this question, because I don't want to answer and pretend I'm 100% sure I know what you're talking about, because I'm not 100% sure. Danny, which time are you? Jamie and I can't decide. Okay, there you go. So Jamie, that's the thing. Okay. Yeah. Which Tom? So Danny's actually Tom. Okay. I thought they've been talking about Berkey, that he may be talking about Berkey because he's no longer with us. Well, I don't know if you're referring to who had the video, because Berkey obviously wasn't a trooper. Can't the defense subpoena for the Apple for the iCloud account? I've heard this mentioned before. This is one we'll ask Olivia. So by the way, there's a couple things I want to get out here today that I want to make sure I say to you guys. Issue number one, we need names for the next Calling All Beings member roundtable. So if you are a member, and a lot of you here are, thank God, thank you, we will have a roundtable, and you are welcome to be on that roundtable if you are a member. Secondly, we lost Mark Betterow, as many of you know, for the roundtable on Sunday, the legal roundtable. He has something to attend to. I don't know what it is. I heard even today that he's not even going to be on the Jerks. And Young Jerks has Mark on a semi-weekly basis. They're very good friends. So I wish Mark well and told him we would reschedule. He can't right now. So we're going to have Olivia Lambo, or Olivia Nile, if you know her on YouTube. Olivia is going to join us with Nan Gallagher, who has been going on all the shows. She's been on Brian LTL. She's been on Young Jerks. She's going to be on with Britt on Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, in a legal roundtable. And then she's going to be on our legal roundtable the next day. So there's that. So let's see, Nan Gallagher and Brother Counsel and Olivia Lambo. So that's going to be our trio for now. Okay. And Janine Kampa, I think, says yes to the question by Judgerton. Okay. She's denied the reconciliation. Yeah, and that's how I feel about that, Annette. I'm very, very pissed off that she did that. But again, I always expect them to do the wrong thing. Okay. Which is a major problem on appeal because they read the transcript and not the video. So they get no grounds whatsoever. So apparently Jason Smith thinks that, now I don't know what he means when he says they read the transcript. I'm not sure what that means. Sidebars during the bench trial had me like, what, the actual Norfolk County? Oh, Jen. Reality check. DJ, she's denied the motion for compensation. Yes, I got that one. I want sidebars. The sidebars all up. Yes, so I think what Christina's saying, they did file a motion to get all those sidebars, to get the transcripts from Madam Court Officer. to get those, and I would love to hear what they said at those. That would be incredible. Saved on iClouds, yet snip where it's turned over this Pactone. BS, it's not strictly on an iCloud account. Yeah, I know. I'm sure it's called corrupt. We know what that means. Corrupt Fuchs. Sorry, I did use the word earlier. Um, Petty paralegal. How can that pass the smell test? On the investigator on the case monitoring the jury. Well, I don't think Fanning was an investigator on the case, but he's related to them, and they're all in cahoots together. So it should not have passed muster. But then again, it's what Mark Cunningham said. It's corrupt. Everybody has got their hand in something, and that is what our guest last week, Michelle Littlefield, is one where she found something where they were doing something corrupt, an email, and she got it out. She gave it to a friend of hers. A friend of hers gave it to Turtle Boy. Something like that happened. I don't know exactly. I don't remember how it happened, but that's what happened. But other than that, unless you have these Michelle Littlefields, courageous people, this is what happens. Because they don't have any shame. They don't have any sense of, I need to do this because this is right. I would say the show of all of them in the front row for, yes, absolutely, absolutely, Jason, they should not have been there. But then again, it's Judge Bev, whatever helps the prosecution, the persecution, I should say, that's what they're going to do because she's biased. She's Judge Beverly Cannoni. You are not an honest judge. You are not honest on the bench. You are showing it. Every time there's some sort of a proceeding in front of you, you're showing your bias against Karen Read every time. And this is what JD is saying. They can try and intimidate D's. Right, because it's not going to work. You know, a lot of people find Brian Albert really intimidating, and obviously, you know, he can hurt you. I don't think he's as intimidating because he knows well how easy it would be to get caught. And although he's gotten away with it, he doesn't want to do something that he doesn't think he could get away with, where he can't control the environment, right? When you look in the UFO community, there are definitely people that have gotten real threats. I'm talking about people that are of the courage level of JD Studley here, Jamie, and I think is Bia here? Somebody says just jumped in. I don't know what that means. But I think Bia is intimating that she's here, but I don't see her here. Anyway, in any case, they're the kind of people if you can scare a Lou Elizondo, or you can, and I say scare, I'm using that word. If you can threaten, oh, okay, she's in the chat. Okay, let me come on up here. I am way far behind. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. Hey! All right, party people, put your hands together for Bia the Deal Double Geo from LBC. Get it. All right. Getting back into it. There we go. All right. No, that's okay. That's all right. We totally get it, man. Totally get it. You're doing something that's way more important in terms of Juston Root than this. It's not that big a deal. So anyway, yeah, the people, I mean, Julie can speak to this. The people that are threatening them are far more scary than Brian Albert. We're talking higher level people who don't have faces, don't have names that can be traced, that are a lot scarier than Brian Albert. And that's happening with certain people in the UFO community. So this is significantly more scary, but people are going to interpret it that way. You know, people are going to be, Olivia. Yeah, I'm so excited about Olivia coming on, man. I really am. Really am very excited about that. We got about 5 minutes left. My voice only has about 5 minutes left. I don't know how many more drinks that Janine's having, but I'm glad she's doing the damn thing. Oh no, he's Tom Hanks' profile. Hey, who's here? What's up, Shirley? How are you? Love you too. We haven't seen you in a while, but welcome. Bienvenidos. I believe Brandon was a retired detective from Canton. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. Better be busy. Oh damn. You guys, between you and Janine, you guys are cracking me up, man. I know, man. I can't tell you how excited we are about Olivia. I really am. In fact, I want to send the link today. Like I'm just, but I might wait a couple days because I've sent her a couple messages and she didn't see any of them. But God willing, she shows up. I'm just gonna be so thrilled. Uh-oh, there she. Hey,
Hey, how are you?
hey, how you doing?
Good, good.
You
I
guys
heard you
wanted.
saying you had 5 minutes, so I figured let me just jump on.
Well, thank you. Yeah, yeah. I want to do an hour tonight. Now we're down to 4 minutes,
Okay.
but yeah. So
Okay.
go ahead. You have the floor. Please talk about this. Is the celebration of life for Justin Root with Bia.
Yeah, so we just his we had a nice slideshow of all pictures, and then his dad came up and spoke, and then some friends of his, has um, given some speeches, told us like stories about childhood stories. So it's been a really nice day. The vigil went well. We had a good turnout, and the news stations were there. And so we're just um, at the end of this. Sorry, long day. Sorry, I'm trying to prop this thing up. It keeps
No,
falling.
we're good. You're good.
So yeah, so it's I mean, I think he definitely feels the love today. I think a lot of people just had so much to say about his smile filling a room, and just what a loss to the community. This guy just has so many friends here, so many family members, and it's sad because again, I know we've said this in the past, but it just feels like all of this. He needed that day that his life was taken. He needed help and compassion, not to be
Yes.
executed. So, and he had gone to the right place, right? So he was at a hospital.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Did you get a sense of what he was like as a kid?
So we watched some videos of him skiing, and one of his friends just told us how he just liked living on the edge. Like he loved to ski. He wouldn't when he'd go to the to the mountains. He wouldn't just go to the diamond. He'd go to the black diamond. He'd go to the black diamond. Like he just loved to just live life and was always on the love to live life to the fullest. To summarize,
So he's one of those kind of kids, a little
yes,
bit daredevilish,
yes, yes.
and he was a musician as well. Or
Yes, we've listened. Yes, there's on justonroot.com. There's 4 YouTube videos of
Mhm.
songs of his, and what an amazing, talented guy. So,
Hmm. Did was there a part where so this wasn't really where they went over what happened to them? This was really just talk about what celebrate his life, but not actually what happened to him in the end. Like you guys didn't talk about that tonight. Am I correct?
no, no, it was more about just people that knew him. Like his mom is here. Um, his stepmom spoke, his dad, and some friends of his that knew him as a kid, knew him as an adult. So,
Say goodnight to Ken. Good
good
night,
night,
Ken.
Ken.
So yeah, as people that knew him as an adult and
As
okay,
a yeah,
and as a kid.
yeah,
That's really awesome, man. Yeah, because we see him now. We see Justin, the victim. We saw the aftermath. We've seen the video. We know the particulars, but we don't know, what he was like before that. And that's what you guys got to see tonight.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
really happy about that. Adrenaline is an addiction. So I'm guessing my brother Jean-Roch Dion also. So let us know, Jean-Roch, in the chat, what activities do you do that allows you to feel that adrenaline, gives you that rush? Would you please tell us? Yes, so sad.
It is. He was only 41.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really very, very, very young. We think in terms today of getting to like 80, or 75, you're not even, barely over the halfway point in some cases. So everybody's saying goodnight to my man, Kim. And this is our friend Christina Rasmussen, who
Yes.
always seems to like know the right thing to say.
Yes.
She's this really tough girl this is what's amazing about Christina. She's this really tough girl that's very empathetic. You know what I mean? And sometimes can be really tough. People can be really tough, but they isn't that the truth about you?
Thank you, Ken. You're so sweet.
That is the truth. So Christina, getting back to Christina, there are people that are really tough but they can't kind of show their feelings or are afraid to show their feelings and afraid to show that there are some frailties, that there's some things in life that upset them, that bother them. And Christina can do that. That's what makes her one of these special people. Yeah. So, and let's see, makes me so sad as a mental health professional. So yeah, Amy would have treated people like, all that Amy went through as I think at one point, I think she was a single mom to get through school, to get all the certifications and training to do this. And she could have treated somebody like Justin.
Actually, his therapist was his psychiatrist was here, the doctor.
Really?
So she actually got up and spoke as well. Yeah.
That is so amazing.
She just, and so you see all this, like the way this is decorated. The upstairs where the hall is, also has like this, and Jen said, and actually his therapist said, or psychiatrist, whatever. She said that this would have been something he would have loved. Like, you see how bright and like this was just, so she knew this was the right place to have this celebration because this is him.
That's awesome. That's so awesome. I know you guys worked hard.
Oh yeah.
You worked hard to set this place up today.
Yes, we did.
Let's get to Jean-Roch real quick. So free fall jump and combat sports. So free fall jump, I guess that means like, is that bungee jumping? Tell me about that. Or does that mean like parachute jumping? Free fall meaning not static line. And combat sports, what is your combat sport? Are you into kickboxing? Are you jiu-jitsu guy? MMA straight up? What's your jam? Let's see what Danny Thomas says. I be
looking fresh with them fresh feds watching. Yes, I know exactly what she's saying, or he's saying. I'm sorry.
He is from Kim, from Nurse Kim.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who they're talking about right there. I know who they're talking about.
Sorry.
Yeah, we love you too, Ken. Thank you, brother.
Aw.
Yeah, we're very, very lucky. Do you whip?
Janine, Toto, yeah.
She's been Janine and Judgerton, who used to be Sua Sponte, are cracking me up tonight. They're absolutely cracking me up tonight.
Oh, so they're keeping you on your toes while I'm busy. Okay.
I don't know if they're keeping me on my toes like you do, but they're making me laugh. Yeah, I think it's slightly different. Can we get Gianetti's number and hit it here? Won't copyright strike. Thug life is my jam.
That's right.
You guys, I should be giving you super chats. Yep, I was a single mom at 16. So this is Amy
Mm.
Positive Pathways. She was telling me a little bit of her story at the bar as we're kind of getting ready to leave. And I was just like, wow. So here we go. Yep, I was a single mom at age 16. So for a long time, as my son will be 31. Wow.
Mm.
My daughter's 18. Met my love in 2016 and married in 22. Rock on, Amy Positive Pathways. Very inspiring. She's thinking about her daughter going to Dean. She's going to give him a call
Oh,
about,
nice. I know you love
about
Dean,
Dean.
so I know you'll vouch for Dean.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, Bia. Yeah, and she knows she cracked me up. She had no doubt about that. Okay, so genre is parachute. Jeet Kune
Ooh,
Do, which is really cool. That is the
judo.
martial art that was derived by Bruce Lee. Thai box, judo, and samba. Oh wow, you're a real mixed martial artist, man.
Wow.
I think you mean sambo and not samba. Samba is the dancing in
Yeah,
Brazil,
I
but
was gonna
sambo,
say.
yes, sambo is a Russian martial art that is amazing. They wear the gi top, but not the bottoms, and there's full combat sambo. In fact, he probably knows Jean-Roch Dion that Hickson Gracie went to Russia and competed as a younger man in sambo. But Hickson Gracie is one of the greatest combat sports athletes, fighters of all time. He's supposedly he's
But you never
undefeated.
know.
So
It
yeah.
could have been samba, and he meant like he dances. So
No, but well, I asked him what
I'm just kidding.
his adrenaline rush is. So yeah, and judo is an amazing. I'll tell you what, I've done
Oh yeah.
enough judo to know that at my age, of course, I was 50 by the 49, 50 by the time I trained judo, and man, you are really sore the next day because we
Yeah.
would train judo in jiu-jitsu, but the throws, you know, when you hit the mat, even on a mat, it's pretty challenging. So I'll leave it at that. No more about it. But thank you for sharing that, Jean Rock, and thank you. It's great to have you here. And she's glad that she made me laugh tonight.
Aw.
I'm cracking up that Bia got it and wrapped it. Oh, that's the
I've
thing
been
is she
looking
get.
fresh with them. I'm just kidding. Stop.
Go ahead, keep going, keep going.
Toto.
Oh, but tell them we have a plan for. So we're having James Jackson on the 17th,
Oh geez, yeah.
and we have some costumes we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
Bia has a character she's going to be playing. Is that accurate,
Well,
Bia?
set your expectations low, just in case, because sometimes under pressure, I just
Yeah,
might
I think you're
all
gonna
the accents,
once you
all the
put the
stuff.
stuff on, I think you're gonna be able to do it, man. And
Oh,
just
because I'm gonna
maintaining
be
a
in.
straight face. Here you go. Now pretend, just go straight face. Just tilt the head back a little bit. All right, we may have to do some rehearsal. We'll probably have some rehearsal before
Hold on,
we have
I'm
them on.
getting old. I'm not supposed to be lifting up my chin. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Come on, man. Hey, we can't reveal to you guys what the nature of it is right now,
Right.
but we have costumes planned and characters planned for this episode with James Jackson. That's all I can say. All right, let's get to Christina. I was a teen mom too, 15 years old. She'll be 30 this year.
Wow. I'm gonna let's just say I have a lot in common with Christina and Amy
Yep.
myself.
Yeah, she was.
So
Yep, she was a young mom too.
zip it.
I didn't say nothing. Brennan's website seems very hackable. Seems like too many contract forms would crash. Great idea, Judge. I told you they were cracking me up all night. And he says he says Somba.
Ah.
Okay, you and I are gonna have to talk offline.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
okay? Let me ask you this, Jean Rock. Is it the Russian martial art where you're wearing the gi top and shorts? Tell me if it's that. And then I'll kind of have a sense of
Somba.
yeah. Good night. Okay, reality check is going to sleep. Good night, reality check.
Good night.
Thank you for the donation. And just gonna have a few more chips. All right. And here, Jason Smith, Hickson is by all his family members the best practitioner, hands down. Yeah, I would say, Jason, about that because I was part of three Gracie Academies, Gracie Baja, the Gracie brothers, meaning Henner and Huron, and Helson Gracie. I would say some of the younger members might think Hodger Gracie was better, but I'm with you. To me, it's Hickson. So I don't know if there's a full agreement by all his family members because there's multiple generations now, but I have to go with you, man. I'm with Hickson all the way. He did it when there was no gloves and there was no time limits. He was on another level. Okay. Calling all
Yes,
beings. By the
Amy.
way, what's that? Yeah,
Oh,
Amy,
sorry.
positive.
I pulled up. Yeah, I pulled up the chat. Yes, I'm in the Merrimack Valley.
Yep. Calling me
Oh
beings.
no,
By
when
the
I
way,
was
my
younger,
son's name
no.
is Dylan Joseph. I used to call him DJ. That's what's up, man.
Oh, that's cool.
That's what's up. Julie has to go. Good night and happy weekend for those leaving. Yeah, we're about to shut it down now. I just
Yeah.
wanted to
Okay.
what's that mean? I don't know what she
Got it.
means.
Oh,
It
are we
just cracking me
dancing?
up.
I'm ready. Let's see. I'm still, yeah. So I wasn't originally from the Merrimack Valley. I grew up in Somerville, but as I got older, I started moving further and further north, to the sticks.
Yeah, as one would do, right?
Yeah.
Being so giggly. Okay, yeah, there we go. Uh she's from the hood. Uh
Well, I mean, yeah.
yes. Yeah, I
Uh,
told the story here before
It
and I'll
really
say it
wasn't the
real.
hood. I wouldn't call
I'm
Somerville the
kidding.
hood.
I'm
I mean,
kidding.
they're like the triple deckers are like
I
a couple of
told you. I
million.
told you, Jean Rock. I told you. I know my martial arts, man. So, yeah, Hickson, real quick. I've told the story before, so I'll go do it real quick. Hickson was going to watch an MMA event. Now, by this time, Hickson was well over 50. I'm friends with his former personal assistant, who's also a black belt, named Tony Pasensky. And Tony told me he had like 15 back surgeries. Okay. So you got to keep that in mind with Hickson of, in the time that I've been doing martial arts, right? He went to an MMA event and a fighter came up to him that was fairly famous and said, "Hey, I need you. I need my seat." And Hickson said, "Yeah, you also need your air." And the guy, and he turned around. He looked up at him. The guy probably recognized this is Hickson Gracie, and he walked away. So that's
Yeah.
an actual MMA fighter we're talking about right there. Not just some dude off the street, an actual fighter. So yeah, you don't mess with Hickson Gracie. I'm in Salisbury, which makes
Oh,
me want to
Salisbury.
play
Oh, nice.
Salisbury Hill from Peter Gabriel. And I grew up
Yeah.
in
Haverhill. It's Haverhill.
yeah, right.
Not
And this is
Haverhill.
where
It's Haverhill.
Haverhill, this
That's
is
very
where
close to
Bia's going to
me.
be working at Crunch Fitness
Oh,
because
no, I am not.
she's not going to know that I'm applying for a Samba position there, and I will
Zumba.
have them call her.
Now you're all, you must need to go to bed
Zumba.
because you said samba. You said samba
Zumba.
and it's
Sorry, yeah,
Zumba.
my throat's getting thug life. All right, I got to go too. I want to thank everybody in the chat, the mods first of all, Julie, Sherry Dizzle, Miss Jessica, and BZ. We got everybody there. Janine and Judgerton for just being so entertaining. Reality Check for all of her wonderful super chats. That was lovely. Amy, Positive Pathways. I'm going to be speaking to you. So I will give you a call tomorrow or I'll text you and see when you're available to talk. And everybody in the chat.
I want to say hi.
Rasmussen.
Did you hear
And
me?
also, what's that?
I said conference me in when you talk to Amy.
Okay.
I'll talk to her. I want to say hi.
Okay. Yeah, we'll conference in the DO double. And and thank you for coming live from the event. I didn't think you were going to make it, but I really appreciate it.
I know. When you said 5 minutes, I'm like, crap. Oh, although Jason's gonna play the piano and Jenna's gonna sing. So I'm actually looking forward to that.
What? Jen Root?
Yeah, she's gonna sing,
Wow.
and Jason Broyles is going to play the piano. So
Wow.
it's gonna, yeah, it's gonna
London
be
Broyles.
awesome. Yes.
Look at this, man. All right. Well, I gotta go because I need to rest my
Okay.
voice and go working on my studies.
No
But
problem.
thank you, everybody. Danny, everybody here in the chat. I love you guys. And JFK fam, there you go. And we're gonna have James on shortly. But this
Yeah.
weekend, the legal roundtable will be Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Brother Council, Nan Gallagher and Olivia Lambeau Nile,
Are you?
7 p.m.
Did you change it? You just said Sunday. Did you mean Monday,
Monday.
the 10th? Okay.
Monday
See,
the
this is
10th.
why I'm needed, people. This is why I'm needed. Okay. I'm glad I was able to come on to fix this situation. It's Monday the 10th, 2:10 at 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay. There you go. My job here is done, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, it's Monday at 7 Eastern, the legal roundtable. We want those of you who want to be on a listener roundtable, email me, message me so that you can be. And Janine, you should definitely be on that listener roundtable. I shouldn't even, like, you're like on it. Both you and Sua Sponte should be on it, who's also Judgerton. So, yeah, calling all beings, the numeral 1 at Gmail. No, it's not Sunday. It's Monday. I messed up. It's Monday.
Yeah.
Monday at 7 p.m.
Yes.
So, I will see you guys. Yes, Janine, yes. Email me, callingallbeings1 at Gmail, because I want to put together a listener roundtable, and I want to hear what y'all got to say. All right? On behalf of Bia, this is DJ saying peace.
Bye, everyone. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
One love. We'll see you down the road. And we're always wondering what is
What's on
up.
the other side?